All right, guys. So our next topic is something I didn't really expect. This came completely out of left field. It was if you were to ask me on a scale of like 1 to 10, I don't know what star do you think would return to an ailing franchise that kind of died after the first one, but continued to have like 4 movies afterward, was going to return to another movie in this franchise? I would have never guessed it would be Courteney Cox returning to Scream. That's for sure. So that's the news that we got today, is that like Courteney Cox is returning to a new installment of the Scream franchise. And I say that because I say like came out of left field and everything because one, I pretty much thought that the Scream franchise was kind of dead after. I'll give Scream 2 the benefit of the doubt, I guess. It's been a while since I've seen it, but pretty much since Scream 2, I pretty much thought it was dead. I almost could have considered this to, I don't know, kind of be a one-hit wonder as far as a franchise goes, because I actually did really like the first one. I thought it was a good, fun, like horror movie. Like it was like a comedy horror movie. It was almost like a Scary Movie without being a parody. You know what I mean? It was like, I don't know, it was a comedy horror movie, like for the most part. And I got a lot of enjoyment out of that first Scream movie. I know I loved it as a kid. I mean, it had a lot of pop culture resonance there for a while. Like you still to this day see Ghostface costumes on Halloween. Like, so I mean, I'll give it credit for that. But yeah, I would have never thought that of all the things that like Courteney Cox even would return to before a fucking Friends reunion, we're getting Courteney Cox back in the Scream franchise. That's the only sacrilegious thing that I would really have to
I'm just gonna say it. Fuck Friends.
Fuck Friends.
Fuck Friends.
All right, show's over. Get the fuck out of here. Dude. Get the fuck out of here.
See it?
Friends is awesome, dude. What are you talking about? You don't like Friends? You don't like Friends?
I am not a fan. I like Jennifer Aniston. Call me.
This is more disappointing than you not liking Scream, dude. And I don't care about liking Scream.
Let me say really quick before we get off into this, just to explain to our viewers. It's not that I don't like Scream. I was actually the Ghostface killer for Halloween one year. I'll admit it. I had the knife with the fake blood and all that stuff. But I'm an OG horror fan. Like when it comes to horror movies, I like the original Halloweens, the original Friday the 13th, maybe even a little Nightmare on Elm Street. And then like The Exorcist, like I'm into like some old school stuff. And to me, the thing that I didn't like about Scream, it was just goofy. It's like you said, it was like a comedy.
That was the point, though.
Shaggy was the villain.
He wasn't Shaggy at this time either. You can't say that. Like, and Matthew Lillard's a fucking
good actor. Dude. He's a good actor.
You ever see 13 Ghosts?
I remember just seeing that final
13 Ghosts.
No.
That was a good fucking movie. It started only.
I remember the final scene of Scream where they finally reveal like themselves, the dude and Matthew Lillard.
I didn't like
it. And it was just so like,
I didn't like it. I honestly, I agree.
It was stupid as fuck.
I didn't like the ending. I thought it was kind of lame.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, it's both of them. It wasn't.
Yeah. And like they were acting all goofy and weird about it.
I get it. I get
psychopathic.
But I mean, I love the opening scene of that movie, though. Like,
I
actually like that. Like, dude, this bitch got like gutted. Drew Barrymore's fucking gutted with her fucking guts hanging out.
Don't hate on Drew Barrymore,
dude. I just said she got gutted. Like it was great. That was a really cool way to open the movie.
She cute, but no. What I was gonna say is the best horror person you can never beat, and I think honestly, Scream drew a lot of references from this. Michael Myers, the original, not Rob Zombie, not the new stuff. The original Michael Myers.
I like the new one.
The new one, honestly, with Jamie Lee Curtis was great.
The actual like sequel to
that was great. And there's going to be another one actually.
Did you see the little tease for it?
I did not.
There was a little tease for it. It picks up immediately after.
Which is weird because, spoiler alert, at the end of the movie,
I know
Michael Myers is burning in the house.
That's where it picks up.
How did he escape?
Listen, no, it picks up. The scene is this opening scene. I'm assuming this is the opening scene. It picks up. This is a little teaser they just released, bruh. It picks up with Jamie Lee Curtis and her daughter and everything. They're in the back of a truck leaving the thing.
The house,
and a bunch of fire trucks are going past them.
Yeah.
So Jamie Lee Curtis is fucking just flipping out like, no! But, so obviously he's good after that because they go and put the fucking fire out. And that's how the movie starts.
Then Michael Myers kills all the firemen.
And then it's...
Dude, you can't beat that theme either.
The theme is, here's the thing though, buddy. I'm gonna tell you
That's
right now.
the
If
horror
the
theme.
theme is the best part, then you're doing something wrong.
No, it's all about the
Yeah.
mask. When you see that mask, that no face, just blank mask, it's
the
just
Shatner mask.
his
the William
original
Shatner.
name. It's a William
It's a
Shatner
William
space
Shatner mask,
Star
yeah,
Trek
right.
mask, but
Yeah.
his original name in the movie in the 1978 version of Halloween was The Shape. They didn't even call him like Michael Myers. I mean, they referred to him as
Like
that.
the Slipknot song.
Yeah, The Shape. And dude, like the scenes where like the girls are walking home from school and you just see Michael Myers staring out from behind a bush. Like that is so creepy. And like he was just
time you watched the original Halloween.
last October, I think.
I think that's when I watched it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Liked
dude, it's
it, honestly.
great.
It was still good.
Well, and the
It's still
Friday the
good.
13th, which I mentioned before too, I've always had a thing for Jason. Weirdly enough, because my parents bought me a hockey mask like that when I was like 5 years old, and I just kind of had an
I think
obsession. since
Jason's
then.
look was the best thing about Jason.
Jason was cool, but the movies were cheesy as fuck.
The movies suck.
Yeah, the movies weren't great, but I like Jason as a character.
You know
I
what's
like
funny?
the idea of Jason.
Everybody hates Freddy vs. Jason.
Dude, that movie's great.
I like that movie, dude.
I saw that movie in theaters and I loved it.
No, I thought that movie was great because that's the thing. I don't like any of the Jason movies, but I like Jason as a character. And
Yeah.
I don't really like the Freddy Krueger movies, but I like Freddy Krueger as a character.
And then you get to see him
So I
face
get
off.
to see them both.
Jason chops Freddy's head
And,
off.
yeah, dude, I honestly thought like if anything, it was the best rendition of those two characters. Like the movie wasn't great, but it was a really good rendition of both those characters, and it was just fun.
Yeah,
to see
to be
them
fair,
fuck
I
each
was like
other up.
13 years old when I saw it.
Yeah,
in
I mean, it's
theaters,
been a
but-
long time since I've seen that movie.
But
Like a long time.
I don't know. I just like the hockey man. I like
The
horror
end
movies,
sucked.
like
I
80s
remember
horror
the end
movies.
sucked though, because the end of Freddy vs. Jason, it's like, doesn't Freddy just sit there and like dream world him drowning?
No, what ends
Isn't
up
that the
happening,
end?
Jason decapitates him, and then like I think one of the final scenes is like Jason walking down the dock all burnt up and shit with Freddy's head in his hand, and then like he's got Freddy's head in his hand, and Freddy's just like, and you're like, oh, he's not dead, and then
Yeah.
nothing ever happened of it.
Yeah. I don't know. Here's the thing though. When it comes to the Scream thing, all right,
Let's get back to Scream.
back to the Scream thing. All right, I'm fine with. Honestly, I don't know at this point. Are they gonna bring Dewey back? Are they gonna bring? Or did Dewey die?
Dude was in fucking Scary Movie, man. That wasn't even fucking Scream.
No, Dewey was that dude. Oh fuck! It's right here, dude. Look,
One thing I will
Dewey.
say, while we're on the subject
David
of Scream,
Arquette, Deputy Dewey. What the fuck are you talking about?
Deputy Dewey was, dude. I swear to
It's full
Gosh.
cast and crew of Scream, dude. He's Dewey.
Deputy
He was the cop.
Dewey was it. Well, I'll put it this way: it's Scary Movie. There was a Deputy Dewey, and he was played by David Arquette.
We probably just came in and did it as a fucking parody. I don't even remember the Scary Movie movies,
They were bad, but
I know they were. I liked Scary Movie 2 with the hand guy.
like,
I don't know. I thought that was funny.
yeah,
I don't know. I liked that bit more than anything. Those movies did kind of suck, but they were funny for what they were. The parody movie is such a dead genre. When was the last time we saw a parody movie? Like when was
it's like the
last fucking
Weird
time?
Al of movies, just like
No, because Weird Al is actually good.
it's true.
So you can't. It's not really that. Like I don't know though. I'm of two minds with this Scream thing though. Like if they have a good idea for Scream, then sure. But kind of like I feel like with a
Well, hey,
what
I meant to mention this. Didn't they make a Scream remake for like MTV specifically a couple years back?
they did.
And the ghost face looked like a little kind of wonky.
It looks
and-
stupid. Yeah. Hold
Yeah,
on, let me
I never
pull it
really
up.
heard or watched it or
Let me
anything
pull it
like
up.
that.
I didn't
so-
like the ghost face mask.
Yeah, he looked more like, I don't know. It looks similar, but it's not.
Speaking of
quite the same.
MTV, when the fuck? Just more of them not playing music. You know what I
I mean, at this point, just change your name.
I know.
MTV Music Television,
Like maybe. Is that what the M stands for? Is like maybe.
maybe
This
music.
is what it looked like in that show. I
Yeah.
don't like it at all. It looks like a baby.
It looks creepy, but it just does.
Slipknot mask.
It really does.
Like that's what I would.
It looks like Sid Wilson's
Yeah,
mask,
it
or
looks
like,
like-
yeah.
Corey Taylor fucking doing something in that mask. Not. That's not Ghostface, man.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I remember seeing that mask at the Halloween stores. Like, what the hell
Like,
was
dude,
this?
look, that is such a big. Like, granted, yes, I will say 100%. This is creepier.
It's creepier.
It's creepier.
See, but like I told you,
I had better.
I had the Ghostface Halloween costume, and it was the one on the right, like the OG.
Dude, Attack on Titan.
I don't even think that's very creepy though. Like,
No,
let's be real. Like, if
dude.
a guy with a knife was chasing after you in that mask, would you not just be like,
no? Because you know what? The way the eyes are shaped, it makes him look sad.
Like, oh, I want to kill you.
What? Help me! Like that's what I've always kind of thought. And I don't think the mask is spooky though.
No, I don't.
I've never thought it was spooky or anything. I just don't like. I don't know.
Hopefully, one way or another.
I just hear the thing with something like the Scream thing, right? If you're gonna redo it, I don't really think that you should redo the look of Ghostface.
No.
Granted, I don't know the story.
You could like modernize it a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, you can make it look. I feel like with something like that,
they tried that with the MTV series.
But they well, let's say I don't know the story behind that. Look, because if they were to say like in the Scream TV series that this is like someone paying homage to Ghostface, so like the real Ghostface exists already, and this is just like someone paying homage to it with their own mask, then that's fine. If they're saying that like this is their Ghostface, you know, like how they changed Batman's suit, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but they don't change it in a way that like he's not Batman anymore.
Well, like even in the new Halloween movies, they didn't fuck with his mask. Like, I mean, that's like that's the most iconic part. Like,
and that's the thing. Like, they made it look better and more modern. They made it fit the actor's face more. Yeah, like it wasn't like oversized.
You finally got like a good glimpse at Michael Myers unmasked, and
and like I just feel like with this Ghostface rendition here is like they took it and like they completely. It's not the same. Like it's a completely new thing. Is what I get from looking at it. Like it's not.
Same, but different.
It's not the same thing. It's got like the leather straps on it, like you know what I mean. It's got like the buckles on it. It
definitely looks a little weirder. It's creepier.
No, it's creepier, and I like the overall look of it, but it's not like the same. If you were to show me a clip from this and just say like this is a remake of a franchise, what is it? It's like I don't really know if I would say it was from Scream. Like I really don't think I would.
No, it wouldn't be my first guess.
It's too different. Yeah. Like if you were to show a clip of it and not even say a remake thing, just like guess what this is, I'd be like, I have no idea.
The part I think I didn't like about Scream to begin with is, you know, like with Michael Myers and Jason and all that sort of stuff, like they're like supernatural. Jason's like the zombie. You kill him, he comes back. You kill him, he comes back. Michael Myers just happens to escape everything. Scream was a couple teenagers in a goofy mask with a knife.
Like, yeah, but I think that was kind of the good thing about it, though. I think that's the one thing that, like, that's what separated it from it, though. That's what made it be its own thing.
They weren't like supernatural. It was just like a straight up murderer with.
Well, yeah, because it was like, I feel like Scream in and of itself was kind of like a more modern take on Michael Myers and Jason and Freddy Krueger, because all of those movies had that supernatural element to it to some capacity. You know what I mean? Less so with Michael Myers because, and if you were
he was an alive person.
If you want to just look at the original Halloween, the only thing that lent any sort of like disbelief, I guess, is like he did get shot a couple times and he just kind of kept coming.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
Well, in the new movie, he gets shot in the hand. He keeps coming. Like, gets his fingers blown off by a shotgun.
Right, and he doesn't have any of that kind of like supernatural element to it. So you get the like Halloween H2O kind of shit. Well, actually, no. They had those
movies suck.
The Halloween, the one with the witches, the one that didn't even have Michael Myers in it. You remember that one? The Curse of Mike. Was it the? Curse
I do.
Of Michael
yeah,
Myers?
They were literally witches. Yeah.
Yeah, like I never even watched that movie though. Did you ever see that one?
I didn't. Probably on purpose, but
it's probably a good idea. Yeah. I never saw it either.
Well, no, like, and I remember like H2O coming out, and there were a couple.
I actually didn't mind H2O.
I didn't like his mask because they messed. They didn't have like the Shatner mask. They had like some weird, just like generic white face mask with brown hair, and you got to go with like the OG.
I think it was the same mask. It was just like
it wasn't.
It was new and clean.
Yeah, but it wasn't the same design facial structure wise. Like I used to collect Michael Myers masks, as dumb as that sounds. And like there's a thing with like the lips and the eyes, and it's the same with like the Jason hockey masks. Like they're very specific about the way they
No,
look.
You're right, it is fucking weird.
It's like totally different versus the Shatner mask. And the Shatner mask, which was originally a Star Trek mask where they cut the eyes out and they painted it white with appliance spray paint, weirdly enough. You know a lot about that stuff. That to me is like Michael Myers.
Trying to find a comparison picture.
I don't know if there's like a comparison out there, but you can pull up like the one picture of like the H2O versus, because I remember my cousin had the H2O mask and I had the OG mask. I was like, my mask is way cooler than yours. And
Here, this is a video of some guy who has all of them.
yeah, you can see the difference.
Yeah, I can tell
From
you
the
right
very
now, just
end
by
there
looking at it,
to the
it's
far
the
right,
one
that's
that's all-
Halloween 2.
Yeah,
Or no, that's I don't know.
the second one from and to the right is the H2O one.
Yeah. And it's definitely a different like shape and face
Yeah.
altogether. But
Yeah, honestly, the one on the far right looks like Michael Jackson.
doesn't
it? Like,
it does.
I think they got the wrong fucking Michael here, dude.
Yeah.
That's not the same
Michael
thing.
Jackson, Michael Myers.
No, that's fucking weird.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still stand by that the
As
first
long as
Scream movie's good.
As long as Courtney Cox doesn't have that same haircut,
She has to. No, she's not gonna have
like the
that.
crazy bangs or whatever it was. Like there's memes about it.
She's
and
not
stuff.
gonna have that. She's got this haircut going on. This is I guarantee she's gonna look just like this. And I can
Courtney Cox is a very good looking woman. Like she's not gonna mess it up.
Yeah, I mean, I always honestly, dude, I
That
always
was a product
preferred
of
her and Friends. Honestly, I was more of a Monica person. Jennifer Aniston, like Rachel, was just too. She was too clean. You know what I mean?
I didn't even watch it. I just like Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm talking to here. You said you didn't like Friends, so I mean, you need to get the fuck out. Still, we're wrapping this show up because of that soon. That's ridiculous. How do you not? Why don't you like Friends?
Joey
Joey
and Chandler.
Awesome. Joey and Chandler are the best fucking characters. How many episodes of Friends have you seen? What happened to you as a child? Who hurt?
I like Ross.
Yeah, Ross is great.
Who hurt me?
Ross is great, dude.
I like Ross.
But they're all great. I don't understand. Friends is so good. I can understand if you're like, I don't really like it, but you seem to be just like, oh, fuck Friends, dude. Like it did.
Hey, maybe
to
people
you.
that were like previously in my life that love Friends that it's hard to explain.
That's me. What are you talking about?
There's other people,
dude. They don't matter though. They don't matter. You know who matters?
I remember my
Friends
ex and I
matter.
for Christmas. We went to her family's Christmas party and we got a Friends like Uno set. And we were like, "What the fuck are we gonna do with this?" And we didn't.
Oh, I almost won Friends trivia on a cruise. I say almost because the other people were totally fucking cheating. And I wasn't cheating.
Bastards.
I wasn't fucking cheating. But I did win on another cruise. You know what I did win? Game of Thrones trivia.
You and cruises, man. I want to go on a cruise.
Cruises are fun, dude. They're pretty fun. Like, it depends on where you go. It depends on what you do, obviously. I tell you what, dude, when it comes to cruises, I like the actual, and this might be weird for a lot of people, but I like the actual cruise part kind of more than the like docking part. Because like what happens on the cruise is like, say you go to a Caribbean cruise or something, or you go to the Bahamas or something, right? You're on the cruise, and depending on which one you go to, you'll be on like one day and night on the boat, and then you'll dock somewhere. Then you'll have a day on the island.
You prefer the boat part of it?
Yeah, I think the boat part's almost more fun, dude.
Oh hell yeah!
I've
never been on one.
They got casinos, they got pools,
they got alcohol.
They got alcohol everywhere. You can buy like if you can buy like like an unlimited alcohol card thing, but it's like $500.
Yeah, but it's cool because you can go up and drink whenever you want to.
If you plan on drinking a lot, because that's the thing, I do the math beforehand to see like, okay, like I drink scotch, so like they charge this for like a single, this for a double. How often am I going to be drinking? Blah blah. And like realistically speaking, I don't spend that much money on alcohol while I'm there. So another thing you can do though, and this is what I did last time. This is like fucking 5 head here, 200 IQ. I was looking on their store, and you can pre-purchase some stuff to just have in your room, like when you arrive. And like one of the things was like a bottle of scotch and like 6 Cokes for like $60.
That's not bad.
And it's like, yeah, you're paying because it wasn't like a handle.
It's like a mini bar almost.
Yeah, it was like, but it was like a 750 milliliter bottle of scotch. Like
was it like good
not
stuff?
A fucking fifth. Yeah, it was Dewar's. It wasn't Dewar's 12 year, but it was Dewar's. which was like fine. But I got a bottle of scotch just in my room waiting for me that I could just pour into a cup and take whenever I wanted to drink. So it's like I didn't have to go and spend $10 for a double. I just go and pour myself a bottle, pour myself a glass, fill it up wherever the fuck I want, and I just leave. It's only 5 days anyway, so I mean, if you have your whole bottle of scotch there, I mean, if you're there just trying to get fucked up and party, yeah, you might need more than a bottle of scotch. But like normally, and I mean, the times I go, it's just like me and the wife, and we're not trying to get like fucking
Blasted,
hammered and just
yeah.
fucking party. Like we're trying to have fun, and like we still have to. We do like excursions and stuff on the islands and
Sure,
shit.
yeah,
So,
you're not just like getting shit.
yeah, so I don't want to get shit faced and hung over, and then not to mention they have like a full gym. Like so, like I
Yeah,
literally,
you're not trying to like work out.
yeah, like
drink as
I
fuck.
wake up every morning and go work out, and then fucking start.
As
the
you
day.
can attest, probably alcohol and working out do not mix.
No, it's not a good time.
No.
Like I was, that's one thing. Like I would never. I don't like post workout perfectly fine, especially
Sure,
like on
sure.
the cruise. You're on vacation, so
Somebody was
I
telling
just
me
like
one
to go get a
time,
quick pump.
they were telling me like, dude, the best pre-workout in the world is Jack Daniels, and I was like, no. Ooh,
There's some
ooh,
fucking
ooh.
meth head. Who the fuck's
That's what
telling
I'm
you that,
saying.
dude?
Like, it's just
Best pre. That's like one of the people who fucking drink like a fucking monster at the fucking gym. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
that's like people
dude?
I see drinking pre-workout as they're working out. I'm
I
like,
don't understand. That.
it's called pre-workout.
I don't.
You drink it pre-workout.
That's people who don't know what the fuck they're doing, dude. I'm telling you, that is people. Maybe we should watch those people and just see what they're doing. Because
Like some dude like drinking straight up protein shakes as he's working out. I'm like, get afterwards.
yeah, that's a
Drink it afterwards.
I mean, you could pre-work it out, but if you're gonna do a protein shake
You're
pre-workout,
drinking it as you're working out,
No, that's
though.
fucking
Just drink water.
the only thing I would let
or
not that I would
BCAAs
let-
or some
yeah,
shit.
BCAAs is that's what I was gonna say. If you want to drink BCAAs during a workout,
Honestly,
that's fine.
a really good
but
thing to also
you should
drink
still
during
do
a
it
workout is Gatorade or Powerade with like the carbohydrates, because that helps kind of like fuel you and like replenish you as you're working out. But
Well, yeah, and the
different
electrolytes.
subject, different show.
Yeah, you stay tuned for Fitness Fridays. Yeah. But yeah, so I guess closing thoughts on the Scream thing is one. I don't know. It just kind of is what it is. I'm not looking forward to it. I guess it's cool that Courteney Cox is coming back. The only person I mean, is Nev Campbell coming back? Because I feel like that's more intriguing.
I'd be into that.
She was like the driving force of the Scream franchise more so than Courteney Cox was.
I like Nev Campbell a lot more than I like Courteney Cox. So.
No, I like Courteney Cox more as a whole, but as far as the Scream franchise go, like I definitely would prefer Nev Campbell to come back to some capacity. But I could also see the argument of Nev Campbell did come back multiple times in the franchise, so maybe that's not the best idea.
No,
Since they obviously, I guess,
I mean, here's the one question: are they redoing it from scratch? Are they like picking up where it left off? Like, what's the
it has to be a continuation because Courteney Cox is reprising her role as the reporter.
Yeah.
So they're continuing it to some capacity, which is one thing I will say, not to drag this like Scream thing on for too long, even though for the last 20 minutes we've maybe talked about Scream for 3 of it. Like in all reality. But the one thing that the Scream franchise does lend itself to is kind of being able to be infinitely rebooted because it's not a supernatural being. It's not a singular entity. It is from the beginning just some dudes in a costume.
Yeah. It's
So, I
not.
mean,
Yeah.
it does lend itself to having a new iteration for every generation, like kind of to come. So, I mean, it's got that going for it. So, I mean, it's not something that I would
suppose.
rush out to theaters to see, but I mean, I guess in some weird way, and maybe not weird way, but in some way, Courteney Cox coming back, I would not consider it a bad thing. Put it that way. I'll consider it more positive than I would a negative. So,
True.
but the question is, guys, what do you think? Are you happy about them making a Scream, just another installment of the Scream franchise? Or are you kind of like me in some capacities where it's like, well, I never expected this, and why? Or are you kind of like Rick, even where he's just kind of like, what? Fuck Scream? Is that what you say?
I wouldn't say that.
No? Okay. Well, either way, let us know down in the comment section below.